So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Oh no, this does not look good. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's a good spell of possession, this. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I just think, though, that was selfish and a little uncalled for him. He must have been aware that he had options to his left.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He has a look up. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And it's Fernando Torres. Aims beyond the defence. Can he finish? Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that could well leave a mark. And now a sudden chance to counter. Over to the other side.
Good switch, that.
Giorgio Chiellini, Jim. Now there is a defender who loves to defend.
Yeah, and he's a very capable one too. I mean, this guy is all about courage, physicality, athleticism, about as hard as they come. Although I personally like to...
Goes for a shot! This time, surely! Same again, same outcome.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, that is one way to stop him. Looking to play him in. And Torres! Oh, screamer! About as smooth as it gets. England take the lead. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking.
Getting up there! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Roberto Carlos finding him. Impressive jump! And there's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Certain, searing and imperious.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Oh, crossbar! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Totti. And he welcomes it in. Hangs in a cross. Tries to get it clear. And he's quick to return it. Rice. Rice! Goal, England! And again they hit the front. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
England, there's the header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Fernando Torres. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Costa Curta. Adriano. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now he's got space here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Silvestre. And it's Rice. And here's Totti. Gives it back. Oh, he's just misjudged that one.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Roberto Carlos, who's set up one goal so far. Totti. Rice does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Oh, that's well spotted. And that signals the end of the first period. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
England are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. The second half is up and running. We have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Silvestre. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Not where it came from. And he's there to clear it. Beckenbauer goes forward.
Welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
Palestine are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Good offside that time. Drogba dominates aerially so often. And claimed it back swiftly. Totti. And here's Iniesta. Iniesta shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's got his cross in. Cannavaro kept aware and it is reclaimed easily. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Palestine needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And this is Drogba.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and the shots! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
substitution on the field. Number
The
21.
two coaches are
Didier
signalling
Drogba.
changes here, both at the same
Number
time.
24. Park Ji-sung. Number 3.
Iniesta
Franz
can
Beckenbauer.
so cleverly bypass
Running
the
on
press.
field, Number 4. Okazaki. Number 8.
England are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Alexander-Arnold. Substitutions taking place.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Alexander-Arnold making good progress on the right-hand side. Guardiola. And it's Rice. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And no surprise, that's a booking. Gets his head on it! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Edmilson. Pull it. And Edmilson, that's going wide left. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
It's come to nothing.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Hullet. Roberto Carlos is in a really good position out wide. And he's managed to get rid. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Knocks it into space. Can he finish? And a truly agonising miss.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Corner number 2 then. England have the chance to go the other way. Shevchenko tries to play it through.
England really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And he's picked it up out wide, and he's managed to get free. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Could be danger here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Pretty loose pass. Looking for options for movement. Alexander-Arnold. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And that is as far as it goes. England can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. Rice
Security
claiming the
staff
man of the
for
match
each
award,
please
and
report
there
to the
is
staff
very
room
little room
immediately.
for argument. Your final thoughts, Jim?
This was all about tactics, Peter. A weakness in the central areas, both in defence and midfield, which is something we referred to before the game, and the manager was smart enough to make sure it was exploited.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And this is Kante. Silvestre hangs in a cross. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Batistuta. Neymar. Cafu ventures forward, looking for the run. Inzaghi gets into a good position. Oh, that's a fine interception. Adriano is onto this. Oh, super find. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, he's done very well to take that back. Looking to play him in. Batistuta! Oh, crossbar! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Conte. Aims beyond the defence. It's Adriano! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And he was quick to react. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. So we're still where we started right now. Adriano. Mateus. Now it's Inzaghi. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Lee Kang in. Oh, he's goes for a shot! The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
The 1- and 2-touch football that cut through the middle was a joy to behold. Talent and technique of the highest standard.
Adriano going about things with real menace. Lee Kang in! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Lee Kang in clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Ambitious ball here. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus.
And he's decided to go. Oh, he's hit the bar! Cafu getting this one clear. Mateus. Fiore. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, that's delightful. Looking for options for movement. Cafu. Neymar. Chiellini was in no mood for any of that. Lee Kang-in. He has found the way through. There's a sharp little ball here, and he welcomes it in. Now, he's got space here. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Neymar. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Guardiola did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's definitely onside. And he's whipped it across. And Dijk tries to clear. Guardiola showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Knocks it into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That's too long. Guardiola. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. That's good play. That is good strength. That is good progress on the left. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Neymar. He's through here. And this is Adrian. Great chance! Goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
Added minutes has been indicated.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers.
And for the first half, that is that. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
England have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. Shot a goal! Off the post! De Bruyne. Now, can they get him away? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That's a cute ball. And he's intervened well there. Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, well played.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's De Bruyne. Filippo Inzaghi. Fiore. Cafu. Lee Kang-in. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is... He's had a shot! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Cannavaro picks it up from the goal kick. Being still separated by the game's only goal. And this is Batistuta. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Adriano. And the shot! And there's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
England are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now.
And Batistuta! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Tries to get it clear. Tries one from range. And now a sudden chance to counter. Yeah, he's fouled him there. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Mateus, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Fiore. Some good work on the right flank here. Just eases him off the ball. De Bruyne. And it's Guardiola. That's a good ball. De Bruyne driving forwards. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Engages and forces him off the ball. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Great vision. That is good alertness. Silvestre. Played into the box. Oh, good effort! Oh, that was no routine save.
Batistuta is offering a right smile there.
Massaro. Number 11.
Batistuta!
Number 8. Gerrard. Coming on the field.
Liverpool are looking to go forward now.
Number 18.
Played into space.
Number 20. McAllister.
De Gea sends that a long way. McAllister. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Chiellini does really well to win the ball there. And it's McAllister. And that has put paid to that. Adriano providing an outlet on that flank. Mateus. O'Reilly. O'Reilly venturing down the left. Succumbs to the pressure. Can he get on the end of this? And he's quick to return it. Adriano! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
England get their 4th corner. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's gone backward here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That has ended up in no man's land. And Batistuta! Oh, that's a waste. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And there goes the final whistle. What a satisfying performance, a performance at times of determination. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed what Totti! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Totti just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Silvestre. Newcastle are looking to go forward now. That has ended up in no man's land. Looking for options, for movement. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Messi. Now, can they get it back? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Alexander-Arnold providing an outlet on that flank. That's a decent clearance. Oh, good-looking ball. Fernando Torres. Nicely worked. And he's there to clear it. And it's Batistuta. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded.
Rice. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Aimed beyond the defence. That's the throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Well, that pass isn't the best. Messi. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now it's Torres. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Messi. Tries to pass it through. Nicely spread. Messi takes a shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here! Not the best distribution from the keeper. Played out towards the right wing. He's picked his way through. There will be a throw-in. Neither side yet able to find the net. It's Adriano! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Adriano is offering a wry smile there.
England have their second corner now. And he's been shifted off it. Newcastle have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's fabulous.
Lamine Yamal clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that looks a decent ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Now it's Yamal.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Shapes to shoot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Silvestre. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's had it taken off him. Lampard.
England are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? Oh, given away. And he's lost his man here. Great ball, and Batistuta! He's delivered all right. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
The first breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Marquinhos. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Marquinhos. Just past the 40th minute mark.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Shoots! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. It's their second corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold goes short. Knocks it into space. Delivers the ball. Chiellini attempts a clearance. And now they can spring out of defence.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover. It's Ronaldinho! Good strike, quite an alarm. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. England unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So we're off again.
England really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Totti, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Guardiola gets over and intercepts. Nicely weighted ball. Yamal driving. Yamal! And that's a good finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Casillas deals with that nice and simple. And that's another good win of the ball. And here's Torres.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Scholes.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Now it's Batistuta.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Oh, super! And a chance!
Will simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
He won't be happy with that one. Oh, that's well spotted. He's looking wide. Pass somewhat off target. Ambitious ball here. Bastoni spots it and intercepts. Out towards the flank. Not where it came from. And that is expertly dealt with. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Vardiol. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Threads one in. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Scholes, but that has not gone well. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Ronaldinho. That's a good... He's had a shot! And it's there! And they are disappearing out of sight. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
England choosing to make the first change. A case now of complete control. Silvestre got a long way forward to join the attack. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Not pretty, but oh, what has happened here? Mbappe. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Caught offside that time. Vardiol. Lampard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. And this is Batistuta.
England really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Mbappe. Messi. And it's Ronaldinho. Great ball if he can get there. And Batistuta!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Ronaldinho does really well to win the ball there. Rice, Adriano, and here's Cruyff. Silvestre receives it in a wide... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And he's stuck it away! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
England may be down, but not out just yet. There's the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's lit. And the shot! And there's a goal! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And the shot! It's in! They have stolen level at the last! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was...
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle.
Now here's a fine representative for the fullbacks union, Peter.
Massimo Otto. Messi! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided. Could be danger here! Sylvestre made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. And he's running through, tries to pass it through. There's the shot! And he hits the net! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Oh no, he's got that wrong. And this is what shapes the shoot! Otto gets over and intercepts. And reclaimed it in a trice. Now there's a... And the shot! Lee Kang in. Looking for options for movement. Chance! Gareth glittering bell! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they've got their lead back. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Sylvestre with a beautifully timed run.
That was a great ball that looked right on the money. Trying to get behind the defence is something that can work well here.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And this is real chance! Well taken goal. That is remarkable, all square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So again, we have parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pass somewhat off target. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Oh, that's clever. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Ambitious ball here. Torres stood his ground strongly.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, they've got it again. And it's Conte. He'll try from distance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Conte really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
England with the corner, they're first. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. He's had it taken off him. Conte, and he's worked it through. Takes a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Just eases him off the ball. Neymar. He's a sharp little ball here. Conte. Iniesta. And here's Neymar. Aubameyang. And the finish! Oh, it's hit the post. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Romario. Neymar. Romario. And Romario! Guardiola. That's a cute ball. Not the most accurate pass. Desai. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Now it's Aubameyang. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Conte. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Aubameyang. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. No way through. Iniesta. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Torres.
Added time.
Desai. Deep into stoppage time. He won't be happy with that one. Costa Curta going forward.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Conte. Guardiola! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. England get the second half started. Neymar looking for a runner. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi with the foul. Iniesta. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Aubameyang. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Conte. Desai demonstrating his defensive quality there. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And this is... And Shevchenko! Andrei Shevchenko! Formidable! Truly formidable!
Oh, that was magnificent. What a way to stamp your ability on a game. Not necessarily pivotal, but it has most definitely shifted momentum.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Shevchenko demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
England have their lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is...
Tries a shot! Oh, right place, right time.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now, who's going to be first to this? And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Long ball by the goalkeeper. And here's Aubameyang. And he was alert to it. Guardiola. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Nice looking ball. Chips it through. Baresi makes the interception. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that's gone loose. Neymar, Aubameyang. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Shoots! Goal! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Aubameyang! They want to be quick to recover this. Passes short and sharp. And Messi! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Substitution on the field. Number 3.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Baresi. Number 14. Pep Guardiola. Number 20. Romario. Number 10. Bale.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Number 13.
And that looks a decent ball.
Number 25.
Silvestre finding himself in space.
Number 19. Gerrard. Number 5. Raul. Number 17.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, can they get him away? Batistuta. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Otto, who does have an assist to his name. Oh, well played, well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Has been indicated.
If we're going to get a winner, it's got Aubameyang! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question. How long is the
Chance! Batistuta is flagged offside. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. England illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times,
Just a quick
they ended up with nothing.
And an exciting one too.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello,
The fans have pulled out all the stops to make
match.
this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle. It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used in cautious terms too, but certainly if you want to advance a little quicker and you have that attitude, then you can be very positive about this too.
Longevity, loyalty, leadership, just a few of the words that spring to mind when you're watching the eternal Francesco Totti.
Yeah, he is truly unique, Peter. Easily one of Italy's greatest players, and some consider him to be the greatest of the lot.
And what sets him apart?
Consistency, and the way he has no real weaknesses in his game. Such great all-round ability. He really does excel all-round.
Conte. Well read, nice interception. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Messi. Nicely. There's the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Cristiano Ronaldo! Denied by an instinctive save.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And England have a chance to counter. Tries to pass it through. Iniesta. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Azar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Vardiol. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Akanji promptly onto that, and that is that. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Crunching tackle. And here's Messi. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Van Dijk. It's not an especially good pass, that. He's found a way past. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, can they get him away? Adriano. Silvestre. He's picked his way through. Now the delivery.
Well played and well cleared.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Torres. Torres! Totti. And it's Valverde. Oh, what a mistake! Big chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
There will be a throw-in. Valverde, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Here's a chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Flings in a terrific effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
And it's Azar. Messi. Ambitious ball here. And that is expertly dealt with. Played out wide. Vardiol. Passes. Tries a shot! Al Nassr have their second corner now. Silvestre can get it clear. And that interception was most... And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he's going to have his name taken. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. This is a promising build-up. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Torres. Iniesta. Akanji calmly anticipates. Modric. And that pass just didn't quite work. Quality ball. And for the first half, that is that. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So there was the first half.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So straight into the second half.
Well, I can imagine both...
And the finish! Goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Number 4.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
That could spell trouble. Oh, he's burst through. Oh, great chance! Donnarumma is there to clear. And he's only too happy to take that back. Now it's Modric. It's a promising position. Iniesta. Now he's got space here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Al Nassr appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
And now they can clear their lines. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Modric. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Guardiola. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Torres. That's very neat. Iniesta. A header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
England are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. And the score is 1-0. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Torres. He's a sharp little ball here. That's an excellent interception. Valverde. Modric. Valverde. Messi. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And he cuts out the supply.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Adriano. And here's Torres.
Might want to be careful there.
He's found chance for a shot! And that really should have been that.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Torres. Shevchenko. Can he get on the end of this?
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Well, there's the clearance. Vardiol. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, played right into his path. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable.
Shevchenko.
Added time.
And Shevchenko! He's got a goal! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker.
And that is as far as it goes. England are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time...
Batistuta! Oh no, what has happened here? And it's Rice. Shot could be on. Oh, what has happened here? They've got a corner here. England with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Serginho tries to clear. It's gone for a throw-in. And here's Iniesta. Iniesta crosses. Cleared away. Great vision. Shoots! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That was a given. It always was.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So, a breakthrough already. Pass is just off target. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That's an imaginative pass. Neymar finds himself offside. Just eases him off the ball. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's managed to get free, delivered across. Oh, well played, well played. Now it's Neymar.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Not the most accurate pass.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Batistuta. Batistuta going forward. Knocks it into space. Looking for a runner.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now that looks a decent ball. Neymar in acres of space out wide. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's having a pop! Steven Gerrard, the man for every moment! About as smooth as it gets. They have come roaring back.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Batistuta. Pepe produces the perfect tackle there. Chiellini. Rice. That's good running with the ball. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Howson with the foul. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Oh, he's charged, surely! Superb goal! England leading now.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Costa Curta defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, that's fabulous. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Aims beyond the defence. And the finish! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Oh, terrible pass. Tries one from range. And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. England are up by 1 then, but really feel they should be up by more.
Just a quick announcement.
It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
England are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. So straight into the second half. Sylvestre. In towards the back. He leaps for it! And that's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible, and the finish unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
2 goals on the day, and he may not... He's rising! Oh, it rattles the bar! Tries to play it through. Doué going face-to-face with his great rival. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. Iniesta powering forward here. Nicely weighted ball. Batistuta. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Ronaldinho. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Mbappe. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Iniesta is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That has not gone well. 60 minutes played. Sylvestre. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, now he can run away with it. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Doué. Now it's Mbappe. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Batistuta. And he was quick to react. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Adriano. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. England have themselves a chance from the spot. So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
England visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Looking for the run. He has a look up. Big chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Ronaldinho. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Totti wins the duel this time. Adriano, and he's being shifted off it. And it's Neymar. It's Neymar! And that is doing no harm at all.
Munich certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That's been won straight back. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Totti. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Adriano! England have their third corner. He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Pass somewhat off target. Oh, great chance! And Batistuta! Oh, glorious Batty goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. They will take that. They are and that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
And a quick reminder today to please take all Lidata bins located by the entrance gates. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable.
England against Barcelona.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, the centre of midfield, Peter, is where battles are won and lost. So I see Rodri as a player who can dominate his midfield position. He's excellent at winning and recycling the ball, as well as passing it all over the pitch. I see him as someone who's very well suited now even to those highest tempo games.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. That's destined for the flank. De Bruyne. Kimmich does well not to be outdone there.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
This is Owen. He's found it. He's having a shot! Rice. De Bruyne. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's been caught napping! Guardiola. That's a cute ball. No, that's been intercepted. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That is good alertness. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Guardiola. And it's De Bruyne. Adriano. He has a look out. Lee Kang-in, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, he's bustling through here. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. This is a promising build-up. Spread out to the left. Succumbs to the pressure.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Rice. Lee Kang-in. Played out towards the right wing. Tries to cross. Goes for a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne proves just a little bit too strong. He has found the way through, and he's in on goal. Oh, there's a probing ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Kaká wants to run onto this. England are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Beckenbauer. England
Really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Clipped into space, and the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he's there to get it away. Aimed beyond the defence. Zanetti eases the ball away from him. England with the corner, they're first. Terrific effort!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Silvestre. He's going for goal! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, that's a sharp enough swivel. Struck first time.
Well, he's visibly not happy with that. That says a lot about his professionalism.
Adriano! Nearly, but not quite.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Marquinhos. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now that looks a decent ball. Knocks it into space. Lee Kang in. Real chance! He's delivered all right!
Surprise, surprise. Look who turns up to give his side the ultimate lift before the break. Now we can look forward to a whole different game in this second half.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
England are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And here's Torres. Neymar.
There
Now
will be 1
Mbappe.
minute added time.
Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that signals the end of the first period. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
And now, to all members of
Any
the crowd,
strong opinions on the
I'd
first
like to
half?
ask you to
I
join
think it's a
me in
case of,
wishing
so
our
far,
birthday
so
boy
good.
a
The
very
boss has
special
clearly done his
birthday.
homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
England are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. The second half is up and running. England leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Tries a deft little ball. Fernando Torres. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Kimmich. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Adriano. Tries to pass it through. And he's there to retrieve it. Tries one from range! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Might want to be careful there.
Quality ball. Kimmich. Now, can they get him away? He's shifting through the gears here. De Bruyne.
This is the time you need that pace.
England are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Tries a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game. That's not going far. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Threads one in. Swings in a towering header. He will be livid with himself. Rice. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Tries from distance. Oh, cracking effort.
Rice certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Fernando Torres. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And here's Lee Kang in. Oh, he's got a crucial block in. Lee Kang in! There we have it, the two-goal cushion. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch-perfect.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Lee Kang-in plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Marquinhos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Guardiola ready to... Guardiola! Oh, that's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Fernando Torres. And it's Fernando Torres. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Rodri.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That's really well manoeuvred. Well seen. Saw that coming. Rice.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Ahead by two and just about into the home straight. Tries to play it through. And the pass is intercepted. Silvestre. Great vision. He's in plenty of space here.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Substitution.
Musiala. That's a sharp pass. Can he get it through? And this is Adriano. Driven in. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, that's fabulous. Takes a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
England find a position of real strength now.
Has been indicated.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Some resolute defending there. There's a sharp little ball here.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Looking to play him in. 4 added minutes on the board. Nicely weighted ball. And that could set him on his way. Silvestre. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific.